Good morning. I am 10 weeks out and this is my Sunday morning routine. I've been doing the same morning routine for the last 2 weeks and it feels really cool. I'm doing posing every morning. I do 3 rounds with about 10 seconds holding each pose, building up some posing endurance. I also do it without a mirror, so then I can practice, obviously, doing it how I will on stage. I do other posing with a mirror, so I can then check my technique and form, but I think it's a valuable thing to practice without a mirror, so you don't feel like out of place when you actually have to do it on stage. I took the bins out this morning, and of fucking course, the bag splits open and the juice goes everywhere on the floor. Thank God, not on my foot, because that'd be prep over. But yeah, so a lovely start to the morning, and now we are getting our steps in, fasted, getting some water. Why fasted? Because I'm going to Wild Bakery to get my bread to then make my breakfast, which is a game changer. I recommend anyone to go get bakery bread. It is just superior by tenfold to normal bread. So go do that. And you're also supporting a smaller business. So it just feels right. It just feels right. I also think it's cool to go for your walk first, and then I have like a destination or a reason to go. So I'm always going to go and get X amount of steps. For me, it's about 4,000 steps in the morning. And I have to do it because I can't have my breakfast because I don't have any bread. While on this walk, I'm trying to get about a litre of water in just before breakfast, and then I'll probably drink another 500 mils during breakfast, and then that kind of will continue on litre with each meal from now on. The goods. Always running into friends and clients. Wonder what they're eating. Off track, probably.
What are you having for breakfast?
So there are two schools of thought when it comes to passing food or having food in your vicinity. You have out of sight, out of mind. So you try to avoid food as much as possible. That's what Ifbb reckons is a better approach in prep. Well, I think you simply should have a mindset where you wouldn't have it. It's okay to have things around as long as you obviously don't put it on a pedestal and don't have obviously cravings and desire it immensely. Well, so I am totally okay to go to Wild and not have the potential free sample and just get my ciabatta roll, while someone else might prefer to not even go because they're going to take the free sample. I think likely, for me at least, it's better to not have food on such a high pedestal and just be okay with being around it, because you're not going to be able to avoid it forever. And if you get the temptation of it in front of you where you've tried to avoid it for so long, you're probably going to crack. While I've been around it and I don't crack, passing restaurants on my walk, bakeries, so on and so forth. But I guess it depends on the person. Like 3 weeks ago, we moved into a short-term stay apartment, and it is just in such an ideal location. It would be an absolute crime not to go for this lovely walk, to Wild Bakery and just through the middle of Frio. Is it middle of Frio?
Yeah.
South Frio, middle of South Frio. So I'm just utilizing that as much as I can while I still have it available for the next couple of weeks, and enjoying it immensely. It is such a lovely walk. It's so nice to have somewhere to wake up and not have to drive, and you simply just go for a walk in the morning, and it's obviously a nice walk. So that is absolutely sick. And then obviously I have to weigh out all of my food exactly to the gram. A good little trick is you put the container you're taking stuff out of on the scale rather than the bowl, so then you can lick the spoon. It's a very easy way to eat a little more than you're meant to if you are licking the spoon of like peanut butter or something. Alright, I'm gonna try my best not to fuck my eggs. I'm a professional egg fucker. Not bad. Not bad. Probably need to turn it down. I'm just good at lifting weights, not cooking eggs. The way I've been having my eggs recently is, what's it called, fried eggs? Just try to make the inside jammy and not like runny. Just like nice texture. It doesn't get everywhere. That's what I'm trying to accomplish right now. This is not going well. Yep. One flip. This is terrible. I couldn't break it. Whoa. Wasn't pretty, but the job was done. This is the end result of breakfast. That sandwich looks bloody good. First bite. Bread's worth it. We are on our way to the farmer's market now. Phoebes doesn't like to have a coffee before breakfast, so this is the much needed time for me to grab a long black. These look fucking wild, ain't gonna lie. Ooh. How would you rate? 5? Yikes. Why you don't try the free samples? Especially not me. A 5 for a free sample and off trackness? Shopping done. The next destination is caffeination. Let's go get a coffee. I used to be a die-hard, normal, regular milk coffee drinker. Obviously, I'm drinking black now in prep. But Phoebe, then I'd once tried Phoebe's oat latte, and it simply was just better. And I can't go back. The nuttier taste of the oat milk, when it's the right oat milk, has to be the right one, is so much better. What do you have to say about that, Smeebs?
Yeah. Oat milk's just the way to go.
Yeah, so I didn't want to be a soy boy and use an alternative milk, but it is just tastier, and it just kind of doesn't feel as yuck. I don't know, maybe I don't want a milkshake in the morning. I think partaking in like normal activities during prep is a really helpful tool to like mitigate fatigue and just generally feel more normal. So like going to the markets is just like obviously a normal activity, and it's not like I'm like in a box or missing life because of prep. I think that can really help with like the longevity of your capacity in the sport, if you obviously can keep doing things that somewhat make you a normal individual, but obviously not partake in certain eating things and whatnot. As long as I have the time to get everything done in my day, there is no reason I can't go enjoy something like going to the markets or whatever. And yeah, it's just really good for general stress reduction, and you'll probably end up with a better result because of that. Now I am caffeinated, I am fed, I've got some steps. I will now be doing my client check-ins for Sunday morning. I'll essentially be doing this for the next couple of hours. It is by far my favorite thing to do, get other people jacked. And then after that, I'll do my other favorite thing to do, and that is get myself jacked. So this is the rest of the video planned out. I do have other stuff I need to do after training, but for the next hour, 3 hours, I'll be doing check-ins plus eating, and then I will be off to the gym. So apparently I fucking suck at filming because I've completely cut out the top half of my body in the RDLs, and the mic also didn't connect. It was a PB actually. I'm going to count it as 6 reps. Now I didn't get to fully lock out, but that's just more my erectors and glutes, unable to push my hips forwards. For me, I'm doing for hamstrings. My hamstrings are pretty much fully shortened in that position there, but you want to make sure you know what a rep is for your standardization and what a rep isn't. So for me, if I'm just about to lock out, I'm still going to call it a rep. You might not. That's totally fine. As long as you can track it consistently, that's fine. But I essentially added 5 kilos and lost 1 rep. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'll take that trade. That's a damn good deal. So you'll likely see what I mean when I'm not actually worried about how high my arms go, even on the first rep. All I'm focusing on is pulling my shoulder blades together. I have lat-based movements for lats, and I get some lats with these rows. It's not like I'm not going to grow any lats with it, but I'm mainly doing it for the middle of my back. So if I focused on getting it all the way up, then I'm training more rear delts and lats rather than pushing my traps and rhomboids, the middle of my back, hard enough. So I go more for when a rep doesn't count is when my shoulder blades can't contract fully, rather than my arms being pulled all the way up, if that makes sense. You're coming with me, buddy. Let's go over here. It's a cooler shot. I think this will probably be my last exercise I film because I'm just kind of tired. Still tired of filming, that is. But hopefully you've enjoyed the video of my Sunday morning, 10 weeks out. I want to get more into YouTube, so if you could please like, comment, what's the other one? Oh, subscribe. That would be much appreciated because it isn't fun recording yourself and talking to yourself in the gym, talking to yourself in public. It's just really weird and not really something that I ever do, right? So if you could please support me, that would be wicked. Also, the show's in 10 weeks, 4th of April. So tune into that or show up. That would also be pretty bloody wicked.